All right, I'm at the shop and a couple things. So this shop is new to me and Jude, and we are just renting it, but it's a great workspace for projects and whatnot. And finally, it's to a usable state. So it is freezing cold because this building is not insulated well, and there was no heater, nothing of that sort. So we finally got a heater installed right there. So today, we're gonna be doing a couple things with the shop. It's kind of a mess, maybe a little organization, and we're gonna be working on the G35. That's the first project. This thing needs to be worked on soon, but that's second to the G35. We're gonna have to pull this thing out. I haven't started it in probably 2 months. I have to pull this thing out and then put the G35 in here. They do all fit, but I want more workspace, so we're gonna pull that thing out. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Jude sounds like he just got here, so we're gonna get working on it. I'll grab my keys. I need those first.
As you can probably tell, this is a pretty narrow door as well, so it's quite a squeeze. So let's see if we can guide him out of here.
It's funny because they're like so close to the same sound, but completely different.
Which one sounds better?
They're so different, but probably the 370. I like louder, and the 370 is louder.
Agreed. All right, let's see if we can pull this thing out without taking off a mirror.
Yeah, pretty much.
We can help guide him out. Okay. Looks like it's a perfect squeeze. Awesome. All right, time to go back into the shop with this guy. Kind of tight squeeze, pretty easy to fit through though. Get out of his way. The fumes. Alright, now we got to back that fat boy in here, try to squeeze it in through these narrow doors. He's betting it will fit. Once we fold mirrors, it'll be pretty close. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. It's about the same as the Camaro, but your mirrors fold in. That's the difference. Oh, that's close. Real close. Ooh, that's really close.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah.
Ooh. You go to the right?
Yeah, you can go to the right here. Yeah, watch the front end now. Dude, it's so close. Yeah, we got it. Sick. That, folks, is how you back in a car and fill the place with fumes, but we're pretty good at that.
It's a little wider than the G35.
Indeed.
The G35 fit nicely, but this is like really close. Only has 85,000 miles, which for a G35 is pretty low, even though it holds a rebuilt title. Then the one other cosmetic thing is clear coat's peeling here and on a couple different spots on the roof. So what we'll probably do is we'll sand it, maybe clear it, but at least sand the rough spots and wrap the roof black. Probably gonna do that, and then window tint, because this thing is a greenhouse right now. So if I keep it specifically, we'll do window tint. So, oh yeah, that was another thing. we had to do a coil pack. That's how, okay, so I got this thing for pretty cheap. There's a coil pack that was bad. So we did all the spark plugs and that coil pack, and she purrs like a kitten now. So that's really, really a good thing. And that's the only reason I really have this car, is because it was affordable. I felt like I could either turn it, make a profit, or have a decent car for as cheap as I got it. And it was a $30 coil pack, and I just put some Iridium NGK spark plugs in there, and she's back up and rolling. Even came with, says BC Racing, but those are stance coilovers in there, so even better. Came with those, so depending how it sits after spacers, might lower it just a smidge. Well, good morning. It is a beautiful sunshiny day in the middle of January, and we are headed to the shop to get working on some cars. So that's the plan. Jude's gonna join me, help video a little, and also help me work on them. I'm probably just gonna mostly be working on the G35 today. Maybe we'll touch the Nissan or the 370, but we'll see. So there's quite a bit to do. I plan on doing a full day because I have a full-time job, and this is one of my days off. So I don't have a lot of time to do this, especially when it's dark out and depressing and you don't ever want to do anything in the evenings. But yeah, so we're gonna see what we can get done today. G35 needs quite a bit of little things. The goal for today is to get the rear wheel steer to work, which is either going to be simple or complicated. I don't know if it's unplugged because it wasn't working. I was told it's just unplugged because they didn't want it. They were trying to turn it into a drift car, so they didn't want the rear wheels steering. But I'm not doing a drift car. I don't even know if I'm keeping this car. And everyone I know who has it says they love it. So we're gonna see if that's the goal for today, is get that working, change a couple rubber boots. I don't think we'll get to wrapping the roof today. Maybe, we'll see. So yeah, yep, it's currently 25 degrees outside, so pretty chilly, but sunny and nice and not depressing, so that's good. Well, we are here. Time to get crack-a-lackin'. First we gotta turn the heat on though, because it's this shop gets colder than it is outside, but alrighty. Here she be. The good old G35 and then the Camaro. We got the lights on. Let's get the heat started because it is freezing in here. Hello? There we go. Let's see what the temp. Someday I will have my own shop space that is in my backyard and not on someone else's property. Because let me tell you, it's hard to have motivation when you don't live there. But people do it. They make a living off of it. And as long as I just treat it as work, we're solid. All right, enough talking. Let's get started on this thing. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to replace the intake boot. It's cracked out. I just temporarily put some electrical tape around it to seal it up, but I have a new one now, so we're gonna put that in there. Ah, Jude's here. Can I do this with one hand? All right, so order of events here. I think we have to take this cover off on a bolt here. There's one right under here, and then take this hose off right here. Then we can pull this whole assembly out. And after we pull that assembly out, we can get to the boot and pull it off and put the new one on. So let's get working on that. Jude.
Yo.
Jed. Peace to you.
What's up? Indeed.
Well, I was just giving a rundown of what we're gonna do. Gonna do the engine boot first on the intake because it's all cracked out. And then the goal for today is to get the rear wheel steer hooked back up because it's disconnected and see if it's broken or just disconnected. So, nice. And then if that all goes by quick, I think that gap's big enough we might install some coilovers. So, sick. But I do want to wash them first, so we might have to go back to the house or something. So just because there's no water here. That one's 10. Both those are 10. Just the one is 12.
Just 112.
112. Yeah, I want to grab one of those magnet dishes and open it up.
Yeah. Get this thing opened up.
So, I think we take that one out. Might take this one out.
Alright.
Everything's so cold too. It's just this is where you break things, plastic things, all that. Like, I'm so afraid I'm gonna break this little plastic end that this hose goes on. Aha! So you can see right here where I taped it. So it's cracked out. Literally, like, I want to say it was like, let's see here, all right here along this whole line, right where the rubber meets the hose clamp. And these things just dry out. Looks like it's been replaced before though, because these hose clamps, usually they're like this hose clamp right here, the OEM ones, but these ones are just your traditional style hose clamp. So whatever, it's what we're putting on it. So yeah, they sent it to me like this. Ow. I don't know if a carbon hood would even be lighter than this hood. It's so light. Look cooler though. We're all about looks here, as you can tell by my appearance. Yeah, I'm definitely the definition of beautiful.
Don't get too cocky.
10 out of 10. More like 5 out of 10.
Well, I don't know if it's that low either though.
Now on to the rear wheel steer. You know, this sure beats dirt. But it's still hard compared to an actual concrete floor. Like flicking your hair back.
Takes a lot of muscle to do this. You gotta be absolutely jacked.
You have long flowing hoods like me. What? I just got that.
It took a second.
It's like, what does that have to do with anything? It's like, it's not that hard. We need a lift. Imagine you could just stand under the car and see it all.
That would be amazing.
I really don't feel like, I feel like there was like some bracket or something. That's why I didn't put this back on. Because I don't feel like this is the best spot for this. But it's where we're going to do it. This should work. There we go. Oh shoot.
What?
Look at this. These tires have a lot of tread on them, but look.
Oh dang.
I'm assuming it's because whoever scraped the wheel up, I know it wasn't me, must have got the tire too. That's a pretty good cut. I mean, they still hold air, but all right, we got the wheel off, so here's what we got going on. So, couple things. As you can see, it's been cut out. This whole fender liner. This wasn't an accident. I'm assuming it's related to that. So just ripped it out. It's all floppy. So it does need a new fender liner for the front. We do know that. But the reason we're in here is there are these 4 wires right here. 2 of which lead to right here. But I don't know where the other 2 are, and it's not this mess right here. This is all for the headlights. So I'm probably gonna have to take this off just so I can see a little bit more around it and look up from the top. But that right there, all that is kind of what we're trying to work on. So basically, right now I didn't bring extra wire. Those wires are cut short, so I'm gonna have to get some wire to extend it. But yeah, that's the gist of that. So that needs lined out here, but I'm gonna order some fender liners, probably do it all at the same time, and fix those. But I don't have wire with me here, so I can't do that now. And then I'm gonna try to work on this clear cracked clear bra here. It's kind of just, you know, I think I'm gonna be able to get it off with a heat gun and then maybe some like goo gun or something. So yeah, the other side's missing fender liners entirely, but I haven't seen any ripped wires, so that's good. Those wires, as far as I know, I think they're just for the fluid reservoir pump, for the windshield washer fluid, so that's good.
I spilled a little on the car, but here's
Jude,
some coffee.
Jude brings coffee.
I do.
Spilled coffee, but coffee. All right, well, we got like that far right there. That's all. We probably spent what, an hour? Yeah, an hour. I mean, I was the only one doing it because we only had 1 heat gun, and I could have been more efficient, but yeah, I don't have the patience to do that anymore. So we're gonna leave that there. I have to get home to do some stuff because it's my day off, and then go to a basketball game. And then Jude has to do a couple things himself, and yeah, we got some stuff done. Good start anyways, but I'll bring the scanner next time. We'll figure that rear wheel steer, but for now we're gonna close out the video here. Thanks for watching, and enjoy this mildly probably not entertaining video.